I am the King of California. I am your king, Sir Lancelot. I have the 5 points of humanity written down in pencil, not blood. It makes me nervous. Okay, the 5 points of humanity. You have your hand, okay? Don't look at my thumbs, they hurt. Okay, so you can look. Okay, here we go. 5 points of humanity. The thumb is the nationalism, the old world nationalism, fascism, whatever old world you are from. Everyone's from somewhere. Um, corruption. The the number 2, New World secondary norms and slavery remnants. So abolition and sort of liberty, uh, liberalism, sort of, so to speak. That's those are both sort of ignoring the remnants of unhappy people who desperately need to be in their homeland. It's by the secondary norm or by flat out slavery. And there's two forms there. There's the normative slavery, but there's also the general base happiness slavery. Okay. Number 3, engineering. So it is the middle finger. Okay. It's yeah. Housing, structure, all our products, everything that we build and has to be has a design template. Number 4, marriage, conditional love. Number 5, general happiness, the base. So those two can be confused. Number 2 and number 5 can be confused. Now let me go into depth here. Um, these are the 5 ones. This left hand is Europe, and this right hand is Asia. Okay, so these are the great ancient civilizations that were civilized by latitude, basically, thousands of years ago. And this is America. This is the Great Divide, the impassable range. And so these where it comes out because the nations literally collide like that. The cultures collide and they hit that Great Divide, that mountain, and you have um, the primary, secondary. That's kind of confusing, but the primaries are your nations, and the secondary reaction. So these threads, they give this sort of ambiguity, this sort of the nations to act in fascism and stuff like that, and corruption in general. I'm on a stairway here. It's I don't know where to stand. I really don't know where to stand. I'm like, whoa, should I get, whoa, 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 Okay, so, but I'm very calm. It's just, California. Where are you going to stand in California? Okay, so we go on to this. This is the old world, and so these ones, they come off and they go around and they tie down. Now, I think some people have seen this already. So what you have is in the next level is, so you have the arrows right in the middle of the screen there. So you have this one, and then you have your engineering design. So people building stuff that's not really desirable, and then you have this one. The ring finger is marriage. Okay, there's a the third world is mass producing these undesirable, these grounds, these massive little piglets, these mass, and it stimulates fascism as well, having that mass production of undesirable peoples. That stimulates fascism, let me tell you straight up, okay, and corruption and ignorance, because there's not going to be a bunch of cavemen inheriting the world. It's just not going to, like hell, it's going to fall apart anyways, even if they did, okay? So you have all these corruptible potentials, like the nations fighting, world wars and stuff like that, nuclear armament. You have this secondary norms that stimulate sort of the fun. I mean, the index finger is more than for picking your nose with. Okay, there's real gold out there coming off these threads, these invisible threads, if you will. And so there are all these invisible threads. I haven't gotten that far onto the engineering, the marriage, and this one, but I believe that the index finger is the master, the thumb is the holder, and so you have to basically hold it like this. This is new, actually. That's kind of perverted, isn't it? Okay, so that means it's good, because if it's perverted, you know you like it. So that's funny, huh? So so yeah, so basically, it's. I hope you can hear me. Okay, so the secondary, the cultural normative, geographic normative values, this relates to slavery very well, because when slavery was abolished, there was nothing about returning people to their homeland, which is the most important thing, because if you're in a strange land, you are still a slave in your heart, okay? And this is what happened to the Romans. They had a bunch of slaves. They'd go off to a foreign country, and they'd invade, and they'd take money. They want greed. They want slaves, and why not a little bit of disease as well? Because isn't that just lovely, you know? Um, that's kind of the tip, you know. You, you eat at a restaurant, the tip is like the whatever. It's, you know, complete insanity there, you know, to even think about that. So that's why it cannot be thought about. So I've been talking about this one where you have this wheel in the sky, this fourth dimension up there. Like, you could call it God or you could call it science. I like to call it both because I believe God is a scientist. Yes. Okay, so uh, yes, I'm in Oxford. It's amazing. Okay, so this wheel brings God down to the ground. Remember the ground, the pinky ones, the, the undesirable people of any culture, of any and every culture. The highest cultures have undesirable people. Sweden has a bit fewer of them because they had a sensitive technology that was exposed, and it became quite a calamity. But it's peaceful, and that's the most important thing, is to have peace. Okay, so to have these units connected, where everyone is married, our engineering products, our products are fundamentally desirable. It's not about doing something advanced. You know, keep it simple, stupid. That's my horoscope follows Henry Ford. That's like, it's in a book somewhere. It's on there. August 16th, 1970. It's, yes. And so this is the fundamental one that's going to lead all the others. It's going to make everything else possible. It's going to tie down fascism. It's going to, you know, keep the thumbs safe. And so the 5 points, and so I'm working on symbols right now of each of the units. Like the first one is, you know, like the crown and the sword and the axe, and then the second one is a man with a chain on his leg. So that's like a geographic, cultural secondary norm. And then engineering, I'm not sure if I draw a castle. And then marriage, of course, is just 2 circles, right? Man and woman, or it could be other, whatever your sex wants to be. And then general happiness, the grounding, that's I guess that's just a single circle with a little S in the middle of it, like an embryo, basically. So it's absolutely good stuff. Everything here is good. We know there's, you know, except for the top one, old world nationalism and fascism. Those have to go. Slavery, the remnants of slavery have to go. The engineering design template has to be simplified so that everything is cleanable. There can't be any nooks and crannies anywhere. And then conditional marriage, conditional love, it has to be unconditional conditional love. Everyone has to be married. Everyone. That's going to be the true world that we want to live in. And then general happiness, base grounding. We can't have like cop-outs. We have to have true desirable humanity. It's not the Stone Age. We're in the modern world, and it's just fundamental that we have true love. All of the other ones, basically, I'm still working on and stuff. It's I'm working on my presentation, my self-esteem, my I walked about 5 miles today, probably, going to many ancient sites and museums, and getting lost first half of the day, and had a big breakfast. That was good. So, but when I walk a lot, I have this problem with, you maybe you notice my thumbs in my neck, and so I get a little nutty after I walk too much. So I'm sorry if I hope you enjoy it. It's scary, I know, but I'm actually very Tired. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay.